The Sports Ball Stuff podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Pulpery Media presents Sports Ball Stuff with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the major sports stories that intrigue us and the little stories that
second
enrage
place,
us.
baby.
Finally, they've looked. After all the injuries,
Correct.
Farka has figured out the midfield, which is the most important part.
Yes.
And I think he's figured out a way to handle the Aronson, Noto, Dan James, like three behind Piro.
Yeah, when you have, and I gotta give credit to Square Ball Podcast. They were the ones that flagged it for me. I mean, I noticed the names, but it was like, okay, I need to watch these two dudes, Tanaka and Rothwell.
Mm-hmm.
And they were fucking right. Like, they anchored down that deep
So I'm saying, after the
midfield.
injuries, Farka figured out that it's those two guys.
Right. And then it allows the other four
Correct.
to mix and
Piro
mingle.
mainly stays up front.
Yeah.
But the three behind him, he's... The way I look at it is, he's said, I don't care. I mean, not necessarily don't care, but like, you can roam, but I need you to cover each other's position.
Yeah.
If Lil Willie's moving over here, then I need Lil Dan moving over here. All right? And then I need Brendan, you just do whatever. In between, you pick up the slack.
Lil B.
Lil B. All right? You got to follow the other Lils.
Well, and that first goal from Saturday, chaos ensues, bounces off the goalie, and then Piro does that cheeky fucking move.
Yeah, I don't...
The goalie thinks he's going to cross it,
Yep.
and he just pooches it. It was like, that's why you need to be right in front.
A couple of those goals were set, not a couple, maybe all three of them were set up because one of the wingers, well, there was a Noto on this side,
Yeah.
Dan James on that side, or get the ball on the touchline and bring it to the middle.
Well, like I think, yeah, two were, they weren't the initial off
No.
the set pieces,
Nope,
but
nope,
they were
nope.
the after effects of set
Correct.
pieces.
Correct.
Which also means that Strick is, yeah, Sturrock is up there.
Rondon.
Yeah.
Rodon.
Rondon, yeah. I think
is
it's
it
Rondon.
Rondon?
I think so, yeah.
He's up there. I will... Okay.
Firpo's been doing good.
Okay.
I know it pains your soul. But like I've
Junior.
said, Farka's the one that got him
Okay.
doing.
Junior,
Yeah.
doing your thing.
Yeah.
I like it. I can get down with what you're doing. You're not getting caught out as much.
He only makes small mistakes.
Yeah, no, he's not making like a 40-yard mistake.
No, like he gave up a bad pass. But, you know, hey,
Guys like him,
happens.
like him, you can live with that. I get it. You know, those Brazilian, South American wingbacks want to trust me. I lived with. What the fuck was his name?
Ooh.
It doesn't matter.
Is this a German story?
No, I wasn't going to say lived with it personally, but I had oh my God, Juan Cuadrado for Juventus
Yeah.
is my junior Firpo.
Okay, yeah.
Lived with that man on our fucking wingback for so long. So I get it. Good on him. What's the other cat's name?
Oh, on the other side, on the back line?
Yep, another young kid. You'll find it.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. Yeah, hang on.
But Tanaka,
Oh, I love that man.
I don't know what him and Rothwell really play well together.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, go ahead. Did you see in Saturday's game, like, when they were controlling the ball and Tanaka was pointing and moving people around?
Yep.
I haven't seen that, like, since...
Pirlo was one of the last guys I've seen. God, they scored an empty netter.
That's fucking, yeah.
The other thing I noticed is that whenever one of them had the ball, Rothwell or Tanaka, the other one was really good at covering. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I love a guy that will cover. You move out of space, someone covers your space. It's like chess, right? My dad always first rule is don't leave a piece undefended.
Right.
Like if I can't take the piece that you're going to use to take my guy, then there's no point in being there. So there's always cover.
Byram is the other guy that we were trying to go. We have named everybody on that starting
except
lineup.
Byram.
Yeah. And Melier. We have done about that. Yeah.
Melier's fine. I'm okay with Melier. We all knew Melier was going to be just fine.
But that's what I love seeing out of like Tanaka is like somebody taking that, even though he's not wearing the captain band, of like, okay, we can shift. Here's how we shift. Here's how we move.
Quarterback on a soccer. Yes.
Well, and again, eventually he will get that armband. Which, if he keeps that up.
Again, at this point, he started the season as not on the team.
Correct.
And then he was a backup. And now he's first choice. I can't tell who that is.
Yeah.
And now he's first choice pivot next to Rothwell.
Right.
Which they seem to have an understanding. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
With each other. You go forward, I stay back. I go forward, you stay back.
That's why it's the beautiful game, is that you can come from Japan and you can come from
and there's teams,
wherever the hell.
There are teams, Juventus, who have been struggling. Okay, good. To try to find that double pivot if you're going to work a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Which, I guess in the modern game is my favorite.
Yeah.
Because you
Christmas tree. Yeah.
You have 4 defending and you have 4 attacking and you have a double pivot and
you got a variable. Yeah.
2 of them. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Leeds. Good. They've got up to second place.
Well, and you had this last game, Pirro,
Aronson,
and Dan James, and who was the fourth goal?
Aaronson's. Oh, I don't know who scored. No, there was only 3.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
there was only 3. I think they scored a 4th, but it didn't count.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Because Aronson got one because, again, he made my heart swell by being in the right spot at the right time and not, like, spazzing out or quitting on the ball.
But that Dan James goal, like, threading it.
I don't know how it happened. And I've watched it 6,000 times. Don't know how it happened.
But, that's why they got Dan James on. Like
physics.
Yeah.
Like, you can't lean back and keep the ball not spinning toward the other goal without it being touched.
And thread it through like 16
guys. People.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it happened. So Juventus won a match. They're still, God damn it, they're still not in the top 4. I mean, they're doing their thing.
It'll happen.
I mean, I don't know. Timothy Weah has been playing out of his mind, by the way.
Right.
A couple of goals in the last 3 or 4 games. Doing perfect.
And I mean, like, McKinney's getting it back into
same
form.
Thing.
Yeah.
They're in form. Injuries at the back line have kind of hurt us, but we're still.
Well, I mean,
months.
just standings watching. Atalanta's Atalanta, but they didn't finish that high up last year.
No, and Fiorentina and Lazio, like those 3 teams. Okay, I get it. That's part of the thing. Juventus hasn't lost a match this year. We have the Leeds draws.
Good Lord, 6.
Exactly. It's Leeds last
year. Well, I mean, so out of Fiorentina and Lazio, which one's the faker?
Atalanta's been consistent. Lazio would be the outlier here.
Yeah.
Even Fiorentina. But again, they're not playing like.
But I don't remember Fiorentina being that high.
No. Atalanta has had it. Lazio's been up there when they had Ciro Immobile.
Yeah.
My problem is Juventus has come across some injuries, especially at the back line, and they're still in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we have to play a game against Lille.
Yeah.
So we have to play a match against them. And then another match this weekend, and then it's the international break.
Which always works out.
Because fuck all of the international breaks. All of them right in the ass. Yeah. Fuck them all.
That's also not good for Leeds because that means Tanaka and Aronson.
I don't know if this international break is necessarily a Nations League or anything. It's hard to tell with these fucking. Yeah. I don't know because we're not in a World Cup qualifying window.
They're all playing for the Brock Cup.
Yeah, the one that's right up here on the wall, right there. Yeah, I
you get one of these when you win.
The international breaks drive me fucking crazy, and I should not be saying that as an American soccer fan. Like I should be like embracing the international breaks.
Yeah, we need more time with Poch, but yeah.
But no, like, give it a fucking break because they know good and goddamn well that when they get back from this international break around the 20th of November, that a lot of these teams are about to play 67 matches before January 1st.
And just right after.
You know, like I
remember. So this is Leeds' schedule. So
Juventus just played 3 matches in 10 days.
So Leeds has coming up Derby County, Middlesbrough.
But then there's a giant...
Sorry, Middlesbrough.
There's a giant break there in there, right?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Here we go. Sorry. It jumped to December because I guess it was thinking of that.
That's why I told you.
So we have Leeds plays on November 6th, November 9th, then not until the 24th, 27th, 30th, 7th, 10th, all that's far. But so then the 14th, then December 21st, December 26th, December 29th, January 1st, and January 4th.
That is 10 matches, and I stopped when you got to January 1st. That is 10 matches from American Thanksgiving until New Year's.
So luckily for Leeds...
10 matches.
So luckily for Leeds, during the meat grinder, we play Oxford United, Stoke City, Derby County for the second time, Blackburn, and Hull City. Ooh. So we don't face any of the top contenders.
But think about that, though.
Yeah.
10 football matches in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 2 matches a week.
No, it's fucking insane.
And then I wonder why we have all these people hurt.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I mean, Leeds is out of the Carabao Cup, but at some point the FA Cup kicks in.
And and they say that before Leeds, we started following Leeds. They always said that the Championship was the hardest league, and I was like, well, come on, really? But it is. You play 10 more games, 9 more games than you do in the Premier League just in the season.
Correct, yeah.
Not to mention everything else.
Yeah.
Like you're playing 12, 15, 16 more matches than a Premier League team would, sans Man City or Liverpool, who's in the Champions League.
Correct, yeah.
How is that sustainable? It's not.
Well, and that, again, we're still in the post-COVID catch-up. And that they haven't had a summer off.
This summer they do other than the Club World Cup, which is in the United States.
Right, yeah.
Which Juventus will be playing in. Ooh. Fucking shoot me. I mean, like, I get to see you.
Yeah.
But, like, come on.
You'll be able to see somebody's leg fall off.
Right. Like ACLs explode in real time.
But, I mean,
you could see it now in the NFL. Like you slow it down, you can watch a guy's ACL like roll up the back of his leg. I watched a college game the other day where I watched a guy's knee literally explode inside his body. And we are like,
The following segment has been brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. The Sports Ball Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion, marketing by Brock Ryder, graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion, Music by the Heisenberg Compensators.